So many people lack this in relationships, and relationships would go so much better if we... In today's video, I'm gonna talk about the 3 things to look for on the first date and directly after that will indicate that the guy likes you. Or the girl. Quite frankly, I think that everybody should be treating everyone equally. So whether it's a girl doing this or a guy doing this, it doesn't really matter. We should all be learning to do this stuff in relationships. Okay, number 1, this one is huge, so big, okay? If the person you're on a date with is not asking questions about you, there is something wrong. If they're not interested in who you are, your past, your goals in the future, your likes, your wants, your needs, then they're not really that interested in you. Essentially, if somebody is interested in you and they're asking questions about you, they're really trying to imagine what it would be like to be in a relationship with you, what it would actually be like to have a future with you. That is what they're doing. And if someone is not asking these questions, then they're not really that serious. When they're asking questions about you, it doesn't mean that they're being super nosy. They just really genuinely want to know more about you. They're interested in you. So if you have hurt and pain from your past with like trust issues and you're afraid to share things from your past because you haven't healed from that, then first of all, you're probably gonna wanna do that. And second of all, that's not gonna be very appealing to the other person that's asking questions about you, because vulnerability in a relationship is super key. It's one of the most important things in a relationship, is sharing who you are authentically, because you don't want to get into a relationship not sharing exactly who you are, and then down the line all of a sudden your natural self comes out and they're like, oh my gosh, I did not sign up for this. You didn't show me this side of you until like now, and it's 6 months down the line, and then you wasted 6 months. So if you can't be honest with the other person, you're not able to speak your truth, then you have some healing to do from the inside out. On the flip side, if you're sharing your truth and being super vulnerable and this person is not accepting it, they don't like it, they don't like what they hear, and you're being really genuine and authentic and you know that within your heart, your soul, then they might have some healing to do. So if they can't accept that and you feel that it's just not happening, be thankful, be grateful for that, because they're weeding themselves out of your life, and that way you're not wasting your time. You guys are simply not meant to be together anyways. There's someone better for you out there. Okay, while you're on the date, before it's over, make it very clear to that person before you leave if you're interested or not. Do not be wishy-washy about this. Be very honest and communicate. Now, this should go both ways. But if you have this messy energy and you're like, yeah, it'd be cool to hang out. I mean, I don't know, whenever you're not busy, I mean, if you want to, like, it's not saying what you want. That's not being clear. That's not standing up for your truth and sharing who you are and speaking your voice. It's not very attractive either when you don't know like what you want. So if you want the other person to actually contact you after or be excited, then speak your truth. If you're excited about seeing them next time, communicate that. The third one is they initiate contact, and pretty quickly after the date. Listen, I don't care if you're a guy or if you're a girl. If you're interested in someone, you're going to initiate contact. I don't like these rules about you have to wait like however many days to contact the person, and if you contact them right away, then you're showing weakness. I think that's just BS, to be honest. If you like someone, you like someone, and you let them know. There's a way to do it. So if they text you, say that same day or the next day, and they're like, hey, I had a great time, I wanna get together with you, that's a great thing. I think sometimes people are very weary of doing this because they don't wanna feel like they're smothering you. That's just coming from like a past trauma in a relationship. So it's really important, like I said, for you to be very forward in what you want. It's just communication, you guys. So many people lack this in relationships. And relationships would go so much better if we just communicated better. Like if you're interested in the person and you don't tell them on the date, they may not initiate contact at all because you're giving them like messy energy, messy messages, like very confusing, or they're in their head going, I don't know if they're interested, maybe they are, I don't know, and then they don't text you for like a week or something, which we don't have time to waste here. We want to know if we're on the same page with the person right away so we don't waste people's time. Time is so important. The last one is they make time for you. They will make a plan to see you again pretty quickly. We also have to remember that people do have their personal lives too before we meet them. So maybe they have a really demanding job or they have kids, and those things are gonna take priority over you getting back into this second date. So just remember that if someone can't give you exactly what you need, there's probably a reason. And again, communicate that and say, hey, you know, I really wanted to go on this date. Time is very precious. So if you're confused about what the other person is thinking or what's happening, because nothing's happening, then just communicate with that person. Just say what's on your mind. Speak your truth. And on the flip side, a healthy person is going to do the same thing. They're going to communicate with you and speak their truth and let you know, hey, I'd love to get together with you again. I had such a great time. I do have 2 kids, so these days and these days I can't get together, but can we do, you know, next week? And to you, that might be forever, but to that person, it's like, well, I don't have any other time slot, but I really do like you. So just remember that if you're in your head about something, communicate. I hope this video helped you understand a little more about relationships, dating, and maybe it's cleared something up from the past that you were confused about. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video with somebody who it will help, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.